Number 6 loading. And yes, it did happen. But there's always some drama getting my veins to start the process. And I did ring the bell. Yes, I did. Hey, tribers. Hey, friends. I hope everybody's doing well. I wanted to come and talk about number 6. Number 6 infusion. I know I promised it earlier on, but let me tell you, this thing drained all the energy out of me. So the past couple of days I've been so tired that I just wanted to stay in bed. But I am halfway through my journey. Yeah, I think halfway, another year of medication, but I'm halfway through, which is great. But number 6 was not uneventful. I thought it was going to be the easiest, but it wasn't. So you aware I didn't take a pot. So my day started usual, did my blood work, always trying to get a vein to start the process. But anyway, my blood work came back. The doctor said it was good enough, a little bit abnormal, but she approved it to go along to get the medication, to get my infusion. So that was good. I started with my first infusion, which normally takes about an hour and a half. That went well. The second one, which is the carbo, the nurse set it up for me, and while it was getting my drips, I felt I wanted to go to the bathroom, so I went to the bathroom. I was probably in the bathroom for not about 3 minutes, and I felt my face was flushed, my nose, my nostril, I was completely congested. And I'm saying that I don't have a cold, why am I so congested? And I felt dizzy. So I said, let me just get back into this room, because I was feeling dizzy. By the time I got back into the room from the bathroom, Jimmy asked me, why am I looking so strange, or what did I do? And I'm like, I just went to the bathroom. And he was like, his face looked like he was concerned, but I was feeling like dizzy and my nose was congested. I couldn't breathe through my nose, but I figured it'll go away. And then the nurse just happened to put her head in the door and said, just checking up on you, you okay? And then she was like, you don't look okay. What happened? You don't look okay. And I am struggling to breathe at that moment because I'm congested. I have to breathe through my mouth. Trying to talk and breathe through my mouth is not happening, and I'm feeling dizzy. So right away she realized something was wrong, and she came and she stopped the infusion. She called a couple of other nurses in there with her. They all about, I think 3 nurses came in to assist, and she stopped the infusion, took my temperature, took my blood pressure, and my blood pressure was just racing. It was just going up, and also my heart, I felt my heart jumping out of my chest, so I knew something was wrong. They started taking my blood pressure, and they noticed it was increasing. A couple of more nurses, had about 5 nurses in there, came to see what was going on. So they realized that I had an allergic reaction to the carbo, and I'm thinking, like, the hell, this is number 6. Why am I getting an allergic reaction to the medication at number 6? It's supposed to be the last one, the best one. But I had an allergic reaction to it, and I was going in and out of consciousness. And then they gave me pumped me Benadryl for the allergic reaction. So the Benadryl plus me feeling dizzy and going in and out of consciousness, they're trying to wake me up. So I'm dozing in and out, dozing out. And I heard one of the nurses said that they were going to call EMS. I'm thinking, like, do not call EMS, because if they call EMS, they're going to take me to the hospital, they're going to admit me, and that's going to be another story. I'm thinking that this is not working as it was supposed to. But I was in and out of consciousness, I think, and I was hearing, I heard the nurse, they're trying to wake me up, trying to keep me up. I mean, the drowsiness from the Benadryl, the dizziness from the allergic reaction, the congestion, cannot breathe, my chest is hurting, all of this thing mixed together was just, a little bit crazy. But eventually, I mean, the nurses were amazing. There were about 5 or 6 nurses in there, and they were just working to get me back. They were trying to keep me up, trying to keep me so I wouldn't fall asleep. because of the drowsiness. And plus, I mean, I had the Benadryl, but they were trying to keep me up. So I would stay focused, but slowly I started to breathe on my own properly. The congestion started to decrease. My heart felt a little better. I mean, my pressure went up to like 172/109 in just a few minutes. That happened in seconds, basically. So the pressure was going down because they were checking my pressure every 3 minutes. I think they were checking the pressure. So that went down, and then the nurse, I know they had the doctor on the line as well, because the doctor was on my oncologist was on the phone as well, talking to them, telling them what to do. And the nurse practitioner came in as well, and I remember I heard her saying that this typically happens between the 6th and the 7th infusion. The patient sometimes can get an allergic reaction, and I'm like, the hell? So, you know, number 1, 2, 5, nothing, and number 6, when it's close to the end, my body has an allergic reaction to the medication. But it all ended well. I'm here. It all ended well. It added a couple of a few hours more to my whole procedure, because eventually I still had to continue the medication, but the drips was a little bit not flowing as it should. It went from 100, so every 15 minutes she increased it to another 100 until it was 600, and it took an additional maybe an hour and a half plus, you know, for the medication to get into my system. But it did, and nothing else happened, and the day continued. So that was my little episode on my 6th infusion that I was so excited to get, because it was the last one before I go to the next step, which is to seeing the surgeon and doing all of the, you know, and getting consultation with my surgeon and to see what the next step is going to be. But number 6 happened with a little bit of adventure. It happened. I'm happy. It's all gone. According to my doctors, the medication was working, the chemo was working, so it did well. And after surgery, I will know more. But my last infusion, number 6, not last. I mean, I still have another year of medication to take, but the last chemo infusion, number 6, a little bit of event, a little bit of adventure, but it all went well. You could see from my chart that my blood pressure really did increase significantly and very quickly. I normally have a really good normal blood pressure. And this is my hair after 6 infusions of chemo, thanks to the cooling cap. So the cooling cap really did help me. And
go ahead, do your thing.
First of all, thank you so much, and all of my nurses and all this, your support, your friends who came to assist. You made this so easy for me. I mean, as a cancer survivor 10 years ago, and coming back to do this again, you guys made the journey so much simple. I really, really appreciated it. And I can't thank you enough. I don't want to school again. You know what? We have to love you, but
from a distance.
From
From far. We get it.
From a distance. Come to the medication.
Okay. That's all she had to say. That's all she had to say.
And
I want to go there.
Yeah.
That's on my list.
Okay.
I love Caribbean. You know I
So you can help us figure out the.
So you got my numbers?
Okay. So you got that on recorded? She.